What's up, guys? Ninth Jim here, back with another meta-analysis. Today we are going to be talking about the 2023 Orlando Regionals. They just concluded. Today's Monday. It ended Sunday. Let's get into it. We got top 32 results here. 780 master players. 780, that's a lot of people. That's a really big tournament. It is the first major in VGC Series 2, meaning we do have Paradox Pokemon legal. And we've got some pretty cool teams. Actually, winning the entire team, or the whole tournament, was Wolf Glick using a really cool Paris Song team, Paris Trapping team. So there's just a lot of really cool things to talk about today. I believe it was like, 10 rounds or 9 rounds? 10 rounds, 10 Swiss rounds into Top Cut single elimination, open team lists, a lot of stuff. Let's get right into it. So, like I said, I already spoiled first place. It was Wolf Glick. Shout out to Wolf Glick. Crazy player, one of the best players of all time for sure. And bringing Paris Trap to the table again. Definitely a beloved team of his for sure. I mean, not this exact composition, but Paris Trapping, Gengar, Mega Gengar. Anyway, we got some really cool stuff here. We got Screamtail, Palafin, Arcanine, FLutter Mane, Amoonguss, and Gothitelle. Gothitelle, of course, has Shadow Tag, which is going to keep other Pokemon in. It has Heal Pulse to heal up your Pokemon that are trapping, things like the, Screamtail and FLutter Mane, those kind of things. We also have Fake Out, Psychic, all these kind of normal things here on this Gothitelle, so that's pretty cool. No Trick Room here, but there is probably no Trick Room here as well, so pretty wild. We do have Paris Song and Disable on the Screamtail. Screamtail winning the event is really cool. Not that it's, I think Screamtail is a really strong Pokemon. It's really bulky. It has access to Trick Room. It has access to Play Rough. It has or Paris Song is what I meant to say. It does have Play Rough as well. You have Disable. You have so many tricks at its disposal in an incredible bulk. So this Pokemon is really cool. You also have Steel Terra to give it a good defensive Terra type as well. So yeah, Screamtail is really cool. It's rocking the booster energy as well, which makes sense. And yeah, this thing's really cool. Also, shout out the nicknames because he's got them. Now, then we also have Palafin here, which is really, really strong. Palafin is able to just pow, clean up everything. It's a really solid Pokemon. It's been really, really strong recently. We see Mystic Water here, Terra type Water for those really, really powerful Jet Punches, Wave Crash, and Close Combat, and Protect. Not running the very popular, as of recently, Haze. A lot of Palafin have been running Haze, and this one's not worried about it. Now, next we have the Arcanine with the safety goggles. Water Terra type, which is pretty cool. And yeah, pretty basic stuff here. Nothing too crazy on the Arcanine. Just a supportive, bulky boy. Then we have FLutter Mane, another Paradox Pokemon that has just been ruling the scene, just taking over. And for good reason. It's incredibly fast. It's incredibly strong. It has access to Paris Song for this team for additional Paris Trapping. You have Moonblast, Shadow Ball. No Dazzling Gleam as well, which is interesting. We see the Grass type Terra as well, just keeping it, away from those ridiculous spores and such, all that kind of stuff. Also, not bad. Well, not the greatest defensively, but it's there. We have Focus Sash as well, but this Pokemon's not incredibly defensive. It is pretty solid in the special defense department, but as far as its HP and defense, physical defense go, abysmal. So, yeah. You guys know what's up with FLutter Mane. Anyway, now we also have Amoonguss as well. Look at that. Amoonguss. You got Mental Herb, which makes a lot of sense here so that you're not getting taunted, because taunt is pretty annoying and constantly ran on a lot of things in this format. We have Amoonguss with the Rage, Powder, Spore, Pollen Puff, Protect, nothing too wild. Dark Terra type as well, which is pretty standard as of recently. And the last Pokemon is the Gothitelle, as the Water defensive Terra type here, and Citrus Berry, Shadow Tag. We've got a lot of really useful, supportive moves here. And it's like, slap around Amoonguss if it's not, Terra in the dark. Anyway, that is it for that team. Really awesome team. I probably am going to play this some. And I saw the rental code on Twitter. I'll link it if I can find it again, which is as simple as a search. Anyway, yeah, awesome stuff. Wolf Glick won the regional. Good job. Now, next we have second place runner-up Ashton Cox, another really well-renowned player. We're really seeing a lot of really strong players in this format, and as of your Scarlet and Violet, a lot of really, really strong players have been dominating at the top every single time. We're seeing Chopper Cross here in top 4 once again. He just got second out of regional as well, so really, really awesome stuff seeing all these players. Anyway, in second place, we have Ashton Cox here with a really strong team featuring the Roaring Moon as well. We see Roaring Moon and the Brute Bonnet, and Iron Hands. So if we're looking, objectively here at Series 2, really taking a change, we're seeing a lot of Paradox Pokemon here in Top Cut, and that makes sense. We also see Tatsugiri, Dondozo, and the Golden Go. A lot of really good Pokemon. Choice Scarf, Tatsugiri, nothing too crazy here, nothing too wild and wacky. Overall, pretty understandable things to happen. Now we have Roaring Moon with the booster energy. We also see the Acrobatics and the Flying Terra type. This has been the most, used and for good reason, because it's the best way to use Roaring Moon. And maybe not best way, because there's other ways, but it's probably the best way. It's really, really strong. Acrobatics is crazy. It doubles when you don't have an item. And, the Roaring Moon eats the booster energy immediately. And then Acrobatics is 2 times. It's really, really strong. You also have Tailwind on this guy, which is really cool. You have Dondozo here when we're running the Chesto Resto with the Substitute as well. You have Earthquake, Wave Crash, Steel type Terra, keeping away from those clear smogs, as well as just, being a good defensive Terra overall. You have Iron Hands here with the Fake Out, the Close Combat, the Wild Charge, the Volt Switch. We're running the Assault Vest here, which has been pretty standard, and in my opinion, also the best way to run it. We have Golden Go with the Choice Specs, really staple stuff here. Steel Beam's kind of cool though. And Brute Bonnet. Without running the Sucker Punch, we have Crunch, we have Spore, Pollen Puff, Protect, Crunch, which is a really good way to run Brute Bonnet. I like this a lot. Citrus Berry, I'm sure it's very, very bulky. I like this Brute Bonnet. So that is runner-up, Ashton Cox. Really cool team. You love to see it. You got a Dondozo, Tatsugiri here, 2 of them in top 4. It has definitely not been quite as apparent. It's not been, first and second at a lot of places, but still 4 in top 8, 2 in top 4. Really good showing from Dondozo Tatsugiri this time as well. Third place, we have James Evans with a really interesting team that features the Great Tusk and the Delibird, the Iron Bundle. We've got a Gothitelle here as well, running the Trick Room this time, which makes a little bit more, well, not makes more sense, but it makes sense to have the Trick Room here. Wolfie's just was not a Trick Room T. That's how it goes. Now we have a Lumberry Dragonite running multi-scale with the Flying Tech with the Terra type, as well as the Extreme Speed. Has Dragon Dance, so going for that Lumberry instead of the AV so that you can run the Dragon Dance. Respectable. AV here is found on the Tyranitar running that Sandstream. Has that Flying Terra here as well, with the Terra Blast as well, which is pretty cool. Really beating up those fighting type Pokemon that think they're going to beat him. Well, you're not. This is definitely going to do a lot of damage to those, fighting guys that are a little scary to it. Now we have a Great Tusk here as well, which is pretty cool. Just doing pretty standard stuff for Great Tusk. Substitute, though, is a little out of the box, which is pretty cool. You also got a Throat Spray, Fire-type Sylveon, which is nothing too wild. Pretty standard stuff. And, yeah, nothing too crazy on this Iron Bundle as well. Just a fast Icy Wind, Protect, Hydro Pump, Protect, Ghost type, which is interesting, and Booster Energy. Nothing too crazy. Pretty cool team. In rounding off our top 4, we have Chup Cross, and once again bringing the Revival Blessing Palmont. He loves it, and I respect it. We got a Fake Out, Revival Blessing, Double Shock, Close Combat, all this kind of normal stuff on the on our Palmont. We got a lot of nicknames. It seems like it's a nickname meta right now. Tatsugiri at Choice Scarf makes a lot of sense with the Sleep Talk. Ooh, sleeping. And we've got, our Talonflame, the Covert Cloak. We got the Tailwind, Taunt, Brave Bird, Will-O-Wisp. Pretty cool. You don't see Talonflame everywhere anymore, and Talonflame definitely fits on this team pretty well. You give yourself a fire Pokemon on that Fire, Water, Grass core, even though I'm going to play Brave Bird. But Brave Bird makes sense. You got Gale Wings. What are you going to use? Not Brave Bird? On Talonflame? No, you're going to use it every time. We've got where's the Dondozo? There's the Dondozo. It's a leftover subset with the Dragon Terra, making your order ups real crazy. So I like this Dondozo as well. And Brute Bonnet, Citrus Berry. We got Seed Bomb, Crunch, Rage Powder, Spore. No Sucker Punch once again. We're really running that Crunch over it. That's understandable. You want your consistent damage dealing, strong stab move, physical, and Crunch just does that. So makes sense. And then we got a Choice Specs Golden Go here at the end of the tail end of it, running that Power Gem instead of that Steel Beam that we saw Ashton Cox doing. So pretty cool stuff. That's our top 4. Really awesome stuff in the top 4. A lot of different things and pretty diverse meta, it seems, right off the bat. We've got some Perish Trapping. We got some Roaring Moon, physical attacking with Iron Bundle and Brute Bonnet. A lot of Dondozo, Tatsugiri. We've got some Iron Bundles. We got even a Palmont today. So a lot of really cool stuff in top 4. Let's finish out top 8. Next we have Emilio Forbes in 5th place. The only player probably to get 10-0 in Swiss. Is usually just one. Yeah, 10-0 in Swiss. Crazy, crazy. Just shy of a top 4 finish, which is a little upsetting, but it is what it is. Still really, really strong finish, and to go XO in Swiss is pretty crazy. So, yeah. Moving on. We've got a Great Tusk right off the bat here with Focus Sash, which is pretty cool. Nothing too crazy here, no substitute, nothing like that. Just a bunch of good, old-fashioned attacks with the Great Tusk. Once again, we've got a lot of nicknames. A lot of nicknames today. Now, we've got Talonflame with the Covert Cloak. This is definitely more popular right now than it ever really has been. Taunt is good access, though, as well. And we got Will-O-Wisp and Tailwind and Brave Bird. It's just a really good all-in-one package. You're doing damage, you're doing taunt, which is really annoying to, the Pokemon that is really annoying against. Mental Herb Amoonguss might be coming back. We already saw that once, so it's understandable. Iron Bundle with the booster energy, 4 attacks, normal stuff. Nothing too crazy on the booster energy on the Iron Bundle. Life Orb, FLutter Mane, nothing too crazy once again. We do see Taunt, which is cool. Dazzling Gleam over the Moonblast, makes sense. Fairy type Terra for that with the Dazzling Gleam. That makes a lot of sense. AV, King Gambit, Flying type Terra. Nothing too crazy other than that. That's pretty standard stuff for the King Gambit. And we got another Glamora, which is a Pokemon that has been pretty popular, honestly. Managing to take a lot of random tops, top 4s, top 8s along the way of these regionals. Last format, still kicking, still in here, this format. Not like it really changed anything, but it's here, which is pretty cool. You have choice specs on it as well, which is pretty cool. Terra type Grass, pretty solid. So, really cool team from Emilio Forbes. And in 6th, we have Great Tusk. Another Great Tusk. A lot of Great Tusk here. Makes sense. It is a pretty strong ground type attacker. You also have fighting access and, ground earthquakes, like Terra earthquakes are pretty good. You got booster energy, steel type Terra, FLutter Mane. Steel makes sense. You're just dodging those, dodging weave, baby dodging weave. Getting some really nice defensive Terra. I like it. I'll mess with it. We got Dazzling Gleam, Moonblast, Shadow Ball, Protect. Really basic, standard stuff for the FLutter Mane. We got the Great Tusk here. Pretty standard stuff here as well. Life Orb, bunch of attacks, Protect. We got Covert Cloak, Iron Bundle, which is interesting. Another bunch of attacks and Protect. Nothing too crazy here. And Talonflame, bring the Sharp Beak instead of the Covert Cloak because the Covert Cloak is on the Iron Bundle. Sharp Beak with the, Brave Bird doing a lot of damage. Will-O-Wisp, Tailwind, Taunt. A lot of good things there. We got the Tyranitar here with the AV as well with the Flying Terra. This seems to be pretty standard for the Tyranitar. We're seeing all of them running the Flying Terra. Makes sense. And Gothitelle with the Trick Room. Whip out the Trick Room, make the middling speed. Well, actually, I'm pretty sure Tusk is pretty fast. But we've got the Tyranitar stuff. It's pretty cool. I like it. 7th place, we have Carson with a Meowscarada. The first Meowscarada. Really? Huh. Stocks went down for Meowscarada, it seems. Now, Meowscarada, we got a Dondozo team, Dondozo Tatsugiri. We see Leftovers, Dragon, Order Up, Sub. Pretty basic stuff for Dondozo. One of 3 main archetypes for the Dondozo is the Dragon, Leftovers, Sub build, which I love. I think it's a really strong spread for it as well. We've got the FLutter Mane. We got the Tatsugiri at the Focus Sash, which makes sense. Nothing else too crazy. Booster Energy, FLutter Mane, since the Focus Sash is over here. Booster Energy it is. Makes sense. We do see a Pair Song here as well, which is interesting option. Just throw out. Sometimes you just take a nice win when you're up 1 Mons, when they're down to 2 Pokemon. You go Pair Song, and then you kind of just have to win with Dondozo in the end game, potentially. So I'm sure it happened once or twice. Now we have Golden Go here as well, which is pretty cool with the choice specs and nothing too wild. And Sylveon. Pixie Plate. No. Safety Goggles. Pixelate. Fire. Nothing too crazy. Oh, Psych Up. It's kind of cool. Psych Up's kind of cool. Also, we're running the Choice Band on the Meowscarada instead of the Focus Sash, which has been more prevalent. Now we're running Choice Band. I'm about it. That'll round off our top 8 here with our next and the last player in top 8, Brian Collins, with an Indeedee Armarouge team, which is something that we haven't not seen yet, so pretty cool to see. We see Indeedee Armarouge with the Dondozo Tatsugiri as well, and the Mousehold and the Iron Hands. A lot of, archetypal team stuff here. We got Indeedee with the Psychic Seed, Helping Hand, Trick Room, nothing too wild and wacky. Very standard Indeedee. Dazzling Gleam with the Fairy type. I mess with it. I like it. And we have the Armarouge to, complete that set with them. You have, I don't know why. Life Orb. Yeah, Life Orb, Flash Fire, Grass, Expanding Force, Armor Cannon, Trick Room, Protect. For standard stuff, no Wide Guard. Alright. Dondozo, Lumberry, Steel type, order up, earthquake, wave crash, rest. Pretty basic stuff here. Lumberry instead of the Chesto because we're cooler than the Chesto users. Get out of here, Chesto, Resto, pow, pow. Punch him, right? All right, next we got the Iron Hands with pretty standard stuff. Actually not. We're running the Belly Drum Citrus Berry. That's something you don't see a lot, but it's really good. This is the raid special, right? This is what we do during raids. Slap up 6-star raids with this guy, slapping up everybody with it. Belly Drum is still really strong. You also have access to the Thunder Punch, the Drain Punch. Belly Drum, Drain Punch is still really, really strong. Now you are giving up the Fake Out, but that's okay because that makes sense. You need your dual type or your dual stab. You want the Belly Drum. You want the Protect as well to just keep it alive. So it makes sense. I love it. I'm glad to see it. Belly Drum, you just don't see it enough on these Iron Hands, and seeing one in top 8, awesome. And the last Pokemon is this Mousehold down here with the Safety Goggles, Friend Guard, Ghost type here, Super Fang, Follow Me, U-Turn, Protect. Pretty standard stuff for a, helpful, supportive Mousehold. You got Ghost type, you got Safety Goggles protecting itself from a lot of weird little things, and Safety Goggles able to get through that nice little Spore and Rage Powder and stuff, and boom, boom, boom. Well, Spore. Pretty good. We're going to spend a little bit less time here as we're out of the top 8, and I don't want this video to be an hour long. We're already at 16 minutes, so let's just jump right into it. In 9th place, or, top 16, we have George with, once again, another pretty cool team with the Dondozo Tatsugiri, the Indeedee Armor Rouge, but this time we have the Brute Bonnet and the Iron Hands on it as well. Leftovers, Earthquake, Sub, Steel type, Mermaid Man, Dondozo, let's see the Tatsugiri, Focus Sash, all right. Yep, pretty basic stuff here. We do see a loaded dice on this Brute Bonnet, though, with the Bullet Seed, so that's always pretty wild, pretty wacky. I like it. AV, Iron Hands, nothing too nuts, nothing too out of the box. Well, loaded dice Brute Bonnet is pretty cool, though. Aditya with another really cool team. We got the Gothitelle that can trap. We probably see Parasong, yeah. Parasong on the FLutter Mane, so that can be a nice little backup play as well. Maybe it's a main play, I don't know. Clear Amulet, Swords Dance, Iron Hands is pretty interesting with the Fire Punch, the Drain Punch. Not even going for the Electric, going for the Fire Punch. I respect it. I'm about it. Fire type Terra as well to, not be burned. You have Clear Amulet to not be intimidated. You have Swords Dance to make it really, really good so you can invest in bulk. I like this build. Eyes in hand, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Arcanine, Booster Energy, Iron Bundle, nothing too wild and wacky. Sorry for saying that too much. I feel like I say it too much. Jonathan Melendez with the Stone Journer. Wow. What are you doing? Focus Sash, Low Kick, Wide Guard, Rock Slide. He's kind of just here. Cool. I like it. AV, Iron Hands, FLutter Mane with the Life Orb. Yeah. Rockstar Made. Yes, sir. Afro Rock. Oh. Was that Raku? We rockin', baby. All right, Psychic Seed on the Indeedee Covert Cloak on the Armor Rouge is pretty interesting. That's not always there. So, yeah, it's cool. Brute Bonnet with the Citrus Berry and the Seed Bomb Spore. Pretty cool. Kyle with the Great Tusk, Mousehold, Volcarona, Iron Bundle, Golden Go, Dragonite. What Dragonite are we running? How are we running Dragonite? AV, Inner Focus. All right, respectable. I respect it. Flying with the Terra Blast, I respect it. Leftovers, Volcarona. Yeah. Quiver Dance, Water type, Terra. I like it. I really like this team. It's cool. I love seeing some Volcarona. Volcarona's my boy. Next we got Woo with another Talonflame, Great Tusk. We got the FLutter Mane, we got the Iron Bundle, we got the Arcanine, Talonflame, Tyranitar. Did I say Talonflame twice? I think I did. Pretty cool team. How are we running this Tyranitar? AV, flying with the Terra Blast. Yeah, we're moving through this pretty fast now. Sableye, my boy. Alan Martinez with the Sableye. Pretty cool stuff. We also got a Volcarona. Sableye got the Light Clay with the screens disable. Encore. Pretty annoying Sableye. Annoying little dude there. But I like it. I'm about it. My brother got me a shiny one for Christmas. He shiny hunted one. Gave it to me for Christmas. Because he knows Sableye is one of my boys. Sableye's like one of my guys. It's one of my dudes. You guys know how it is. Got a Safety Goggles on the Iron Hands so we can run that Protect and Sword Stance instead of the AV, which is pretty cool. Choice Band, Inner Focus, Flying with the Terra Blast on the Dragonite. Pretty solid stuff. Now next we have another Indeedee Armor Rouge team with the Amoonguss. We got the Iron Hands, we got the FLutter Mane, we got the Roaring Moon. Pretty cool stuff. How's this Roaring Moon? Is this the cool one? Booster Energy, Flying, Acrobatics. Yeah, it's the cool one. We got Imprison on this Indeedee as well, which is pretty cool. It's some type of girl, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying. We got weakness policy on the Armor Rouge, which is not super played, especially without the little mice guy on your team, Mousehold. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, was that another wait. Is it another Billy Drum? Yes sir, Billy Drum with the citrus parry, with the drain punch, grass type Terra, so you're not getting spored. I like it. We got another we got Brendan Zhang, strong player. And we've got some really cool stuff here. Always bringing some cool stuff to the table. We got the loaded dice brute bonnet, real powerful bullet seed. It's happening, baby. Fire type Terra as well, so we're not getting will-o-wisp with the bullet seed going off. Normal type Terra on the safety goggles Arcanine with that really strong extreme speed. And yeah, fire type on the storm drain Gastron covert cloak, pretty cool. Muddy water. We ain't used no chilling water. Ain't no way. We got water Terra Blast Sylveon, which is pretty interesting. And Dark Armor Rouge with no Indeedee as well. So pretty cool stuff all around. And then we finally have a Mousehold and Annihilate team. About time. Bulk Up, Fire, Lumberry, Defiant. Pretty awesome stuff for the Annihilate. We got Leftovers, Unaware, Steel. I meant to say Steel. Substitute. Got the Volcarona, Toy Scarf Tatsugiri. I'm about it. Got Yodam with the Yotam. Sorry. I just watched that. I'm so sorry. FLutter Mane, Chilling Moon. Great Tusk. A lot of Great Tusk today. So that's pretty cool. He's really strong. He's really offensive. It's just a really good all-rounder. Understandable to be playing it. Now, Paul Chua with another, let's see, it's a cool one. I bet you. Booster energy, flying, acrobatics. It's the way to use it, man. It's the only way to use it. And as we're seeing today, it's the only way it was used as well, which makes sense. It makes sense. Nick Navarre here with a pretty cool team as well with the Gothitelle. Bring the Gothitelle. Everybody's bringing the Gothitelle today. A lot of Iron Bundle, a lot of FLutter Mane, a lot of Roaring Moon, a lot of Gothitelle, a lot of Iron Hands, a lot of Amoonguss, Arcanine, Great Tusk. Tyranisaurs everywhere, kind of. Honestly, pretty cool. Ian bringing some cool stuff with the Lycanroc. That's cool. And the Drift Blim? What's the Drift Blim? Psychic Seed Unburden? All right. I see you. The Indeedee. No Armor Rouge to go on top, so it's really just the Drift Blim, the Indeedee, just packing that cool stuff. Got a Life Orb Golden Go with the Nastiplot as well, which is pretty cool. Follow me. So we got a lot of different little synergies here, which I like a lot. We also got Sandville on the Garchomp with the Sandrush Lycanroc, all running under that Tyranisaur that's got the flying Terra Blast as well. So yeah, really cool team. This is a really cool team. It's got all these hidden synergies all over the place and some in-your-face synergies like the Lycanroc and Tyranisaur. Got the Indeedee and Balloon Man. Yeah, that's cool. That's a cool team. Marcus Dion, Father Dijon. I like that one. This was probably brought together with Wolf. Really strong team here as well. And well, I mean, maybe not actually, because there's not the Screamtail, and I feel like Screamtail kind of was one of the main focuses of the team. So bringing access to the Parasong, but also bringing the Superman guy, Palafin. Pretty cool. I like the team. We got another King Gambit here. Not a lot of King Gambits that we saw, right? Was it only one other one? It was in the top 8. Not a lot of King Gambits around today. But that's okay. Another Dondozo Tatsugiri, a lot of those as well. As always. I mean, that's going to plague the format, even through restricted format for sure. So, well, probably. Yeah, probably. FLutter Manes, Volcaronas all around. Brute Bonnet. Good bit of Brute Bonnet, for sure. Got Luca Paz coming off of, really strong finish at the last regional. Still top 32 in here, which is really strong as well. Dondozo Tatsugiri. We got a Dragonite. What Dragonite are we running? What Dragonite we got here? AV, Inner Focus, Flying, Terra Blast, super respectable. I like it more. I don't like the multi-scale as much, but Inner Focus, like, AV, it's really good. I like the Flying Terra type tech as well, instead of the Extreme Speed now. Max Gelman bringing, what is this guy's name? Spathra? Yeah, and Sandy Shocks? Okay, cool stuff. You like to see it. Gravity. Are we hypnosising? No way! Get out of here. What are you doing? You're a nut job, Max Gelman. I mess with it, though. I'm about it. I respect it. Kind of. No, I respect it. Gravity hypnosis. You're gross. I love it. That's right down my alley, dude. I love gravity hypnosis. I tried that with Magnezone and stuff. Dude, it was so dumb. But, like, in a good way. I like it a lot. It's, like, gimmicky, but, like, when you do it, your opponent's like, oh. And then you do it again the next turn. You hit, and then you keep doing it. Like, dude. Yeah, I love that stuff. Brady Smith with a pretty cool team. What Dragonite we running? How we running this boy? Choice Band, Multiscale, It's just saying I didn't like it as much. I still like it. I just like Dragonite, to be honest. I just like seeing Dragonite. Garganical as well. Is this the first Garganical we saw, actually? Huh. Wild. I would not expect that. And then another one back to back. Is that really the only two? Yeah, that's the only two Garganicals we've seen. Wow. This one brought by Kevin Salvetto with the Rogue Moon. You know what it is. You know what it is. Yeah, Jaw Lock as well in the Breaking Swipe. I like Breaking Swipe on the Rogue Moon a lot. And then rounding off as our final top 32, we have a Palafin Pelipper team, which is pretty cool. Also Grimmsnarl, which you don't always see right now. So yeah, I like it a lot. Surf. We're running Surf? We running Surf? Cool. Yeah, I like the team. Good stuff. Pelipper Palafin, baby. That is gonna be it. We do have past that, but I'm not gonna delve into the top 64 here. We don't even have team lists, so they're just there. Iron Moth, there's a Ditto. There's finally a Torkoal. Iron Jugulus. I was expecting some more of these. None of them. No Fergiraffs. I was expecting more of those. None. Yeah, that's about it. Cool stuff. Good stuff. Congrats to everybody at the top. Congrats to everybody that went, and tried to top and didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, really good stuff. Also, I'll link this, of course, in the description down below. Always, so you can go there and, check it out for yourself. Look at all these team lists, get some inspiration. Also, there's VODs down here if you want to watch them. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you want to see some of these crazy things in action. Players like Wolf Glick bringing a really cool, team, the purse trapping stuff. If you want to see that in action, go check it out. Anyway, that is going to be it for me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Have a good day, and goodbye.